Hey y'all, so this is going to be a tutorial, the long-awaited tutorial on how I apply my frontals. This is a wig I made out of our hair company Eurasian Straight. All details on the wig will be below. This is not going to be at all a quick tutorial, so grab your popcorn, grab your juice, and just sit tight. So first thing I do is I'm going to clean my skin. You got to get all the oils, the dirt, all of that off your skin so that everything sticks well. Then I'm going to take the skin protectant that I bought off Amazon and I'm going to place it everywhere that I place the alcohol. So basically anywhere that the lace is going to be, the ball cap is going to be, anywhere that glue is going to be, you have to protect your skin. You don't want it to get irritated and remove a layer of your skin because that'll be ugly. So now as I'm preparing for the bald wig cap method, I'm just cutting a hole where my ears are gonna be. And this is just to help securing the bald cap wig. It just makes that process a lot easier. Now this next step is just makes my wig application process just not only just better, but easier for me. What you're gonna see me doing is putting on my wig and securing it on with a clip. And now I'm just going to begin to trace the outline, the outer edge of where my frontal is going to be placed. And I do this because what I realized in the past is me just doing the freeze blast spray and just doing a bald wig cap method. Like I would have excess cap just sitting in front of where my frontal actually needed to be. And that was just all bad and just wasting time. So I do this because this line is basically gonna provide a border for where my bald wig cap needs to stop. So I do this line to basically assist me with that. Now I'm going to take this Bold Hold Extreme Cream Lace Adhesive and I'm going to use this to secure my wig cap. Now I'm using this specific adhesive because when I was using it to secure the lace, it just did not work for me and I just cannot have it go to waste. So you'll actually see me later on in the video using a different glue to secure the lace. So you'll see me placing this behind the line, and I do this because basically where the line is where the frontal is going to be placed, and glue needs to go on the skin for it to provide the best hold. So you don't want to put it right behind the line. You want to leave some space so that, you know, your frontal still has room to be on your skin instead of just the bald cap. So now I'm going to take the Got2b Styling Gel and I'm going to use this just to provide an extra layer of security for my bald cap method. This has been the best at providing just a good secure bald cap for me. It works way better than just the freeze blast spray. I don't like doing the freeze blast spray anymore because I was just finding that it would just start to peel up and pull and I just don't got time for all that. So now I'm just taking the blow dryer and I'm just trying to make the drying process speed up a little bit so that my bald cap can get finished. And I don't know if y'all can see, but look at my poor little bald spot, like right at the center of my hairline. It's my belief that I got this from the beauty salon and it literally made my hair fall out from the freaking root. So I'm just working on growing it back right now. But anyway, so now you just see me cutting off the excess lace of the cap, and I'm just gonna do this on both sides. You want to be very careful, especially if you have a low hairline, because you don't want to accidentally like snip some of your own hair off. And you want to be very careful because I mean you've just secured this, so you could also cut your skin very easily. So take your time, don't rush, all that good stuff. And now I'm taking the Got2b Glue Styling Gel, and I'm just reinforcing the edges that you see, like the little edges that are sitting up. You don't want that. Like, you want everything to look smooth and like flesh with your skin. So I take that gel and just make sure everything is like laying down perfectly. So now I'm just taking some makeup that matches the color of my skin, and I'm placing this all over the front of the bald cap. And I'm doing this on every area where the frontal will be, so that no matter where I part it, it all looks good, it looks even, it looks, you know, good with my skin tone. You don't want to skip this part, because this is a lot of times what really provides like that flawless finish. So don't skip this part or you're gonna be looking crazy. Now I'm going back in with the alcohol to basically just clean up where I got any foundation or anything else on my skin from when I was applying the bald cap. And then after I finish with the alcohol, I'm gonna go in and do the exact same thing with the skin protectant, because you still want the glue to stick to your skin. So don't skip this step either. And now I'm gonna go through this entire tracing process over again. And it is so freaking tedious and annoying, but honestly, if you want a good, flawless lace application, you have to take your time and you have to do these steps, or at least for me, this is what I do. And so I begin tracing another line, except this time it's gonna be on my skin. And it's for the exact same reason that I did with the bald cap method. And this is so I know exactly where to place the glue, and so that I don't have, you know, glue sitting on my forehead past where my frontal is gonna be, because you'll be looking crazy and it'll just be hard to get it off. So trust me, this part is important. Now I'm clipping my hair back because I'm preparing to apply the lace. The glue I'm using is Ghost Bond. I bought this off Amazon, and it's been the glue that's worked the best for me so far. Like I said, I've tried Bold Hold and I've just had trouble with it, but Ghost Bond has provided me with the best results. So I'm just gonna start with one section at a time, applying a thin layer of glue. And the applicator that I'm using is literally came in like an eyelash glue pack. I just found it in my beauty room and realized it would be perfect for applying the glue. So now it's exactly what I used. You can't really see, but it has like a little flat side. And so it allows me to apply a thin layer. So once the glue has dried, cleared, I like to check it and see if it's ready by tapping it with the end of a rat tail comb. And if it's gooey, then that means it's not ready. And if it's sticky, that means it's ready. And I know y'all probably like, bitch, that is the same thing. It's not the same thing, I promise. Like, gooey it's just not gonna be right, but a little bit of stickiness to it, like that's exactly what you want. So then I'm just taking it and pressing it down with my comb right now, and that's just to make sure I don't get any hairs like sticking. And so I just take my time, press it down, may go over it with my finger a little bit. Like, just take your time, because I mean, you're gonna be here for a while. So basically the next 2 minutes of this video is just me repeating that process over and over and over again. I do small sections at a time because that leaves less room for mistakes. So trust me on that tip. And I work with 2 sides at a time, because then you're just getting 2 things done at once. So I start with one side, let that side dry while I work on the other. By the time it's time for me to let the other side start drying, it's time for me to put the other side down. So that's basically it. You just want to take your time, apply a little glue at a time, because you can always go back and add more, but it's going to be harder for you to remove the glue once you've already put it on there. So just take your time, ladies. Also, make sure you're using the line that you drew as parameters for where to place the glue. Like, don't go outside that line. That's gonna help you. Also, don't pull on your lace, because trust me, if you are pulling like your lace tight, and once that thing gets secured, like, you are gonna regret that so much, because it's gonna hurt so much and it's gonna pull at your skin so much that you are gonna have to take your wig off. And trust me, that is speaking from experience. So do not pull your wig taut. You just wanna just lay it down. Don't pull. And don't worry about the overcast of the line that you traced for your wig, because all that is gonna go away once we're all finished, trust me. So now I'm just doing some finishing touches. I'm cutting off excess lace that I just don't feel like it's necessary to put glue in those areas. And then areas where I do feel it's necessary, I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the end of the rat tail comb, and I'm just helping secure any edges that are just flapped up on the lace. And now that the hardest and longest part of this process is over, we're gonna get into the melting process. And I know y'all like, girl, that wig ain't looking like nothing. I know, it doesn't look that great now, but you just gotta trust the process and believe that the end result is gonna provide you a great result. So I'm just gonna begin to part my hair where I want it. And then the next thing I'm going to do is take some mousse, or you can also take like some styling foam, and I'm gonna place that like all over the parts, just basically to help my hair lay flat from where it's just been fluffed out. And I'm also gonna take the mousse and I'm gonna place it all over the edges of the frontal. And for me, this is what provides that flawless melting finish that just makes the frontal look flush with my skin. Like, trust me, you're gonna see, you're gonna be like, dang, like girl, that don't look nothing like it did a few minutes ago. So just trust that this process is like one of the most important of all. And now for the final piece of the meltdown, you need to tie your hair down. So I just use any scarf, and just, you want to tie it pretty tightly everywhere where the frontal is. Like, every area needs to be covered by the scarf. So you want to leave it on for quite a while. I would have left it on for the entire duration of me doing my makeup, but woo, Chile, it was starting to cut off the circulation on my forehead, so I had to take it off before I finished the process. But you can already see, like, it provided amazing results. So now that my makeup's finished, we're just gonna go ahead and finish up this process real quick. So the mousse or foam or whatever you use can sometimes make the hair like a little firm. So I always go back through with a brush. I like a Denman brush, and just to make the hair just less like crunchy. And a quick comb through or brush through usually brings the softness right back. So then next you're gonna see me taking this hot comb, and this is the one that you can plug in. I let it heat up for a while because it takes forever. Like, I let it heat up for like literally 30 minutes so that it does a good job. And this is just so that my frontal will lay more flat. So I'm just going over some of the areas in the front so that it looks more flat. And then that is basically it. So here are the end results. Like I said, I'm not perfect at doing this, but I'm getting better and better every day. And as soon as I find a better and quicker method, I'll be sharing that with y'all as well. But let me know if you have any questions. I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. Of course, y'all know this hair is from her hair company. It's my Eurasian Straight. All the details about this wig will be in the description box below, as well with a link. And thanks so much for watching.